stick around. Hello and welcome to game number 2 for Navi taking on a ASUS Pocket, or otherwise known as Explosive Pocket Packages, in the ASUS Open 2012 final battle of the year. And this is the third place decider. Game number 2, as I said. Game number 1 taken by Navi. Normally I say like very convincingly or something like that, but it wasn't that convincing. It was just team fight upon team fight upon team fight.
Navi's turn to pick.
And at some point Navi's team fight were stronger than the team fights from Pocket, and they were able to take the game. Basically that happened. It was an entertaining game though. Make sure you watch it if you didn't. And we will see a Magnus. Hello Magnus. Now we have seen Navi playing the Magnus earlier as well, earlier this tournament that is. And they have not always been successful with it, as they've tried it on the lane, which failed. We have also seen recently Dandy mid with the Magnus, which was interesting and pretty dominant as well. So we might see that one. But they have got multiple playstyles, so for now we can't say anything about it yet, apart from that the hero is of course, with his abilities, quite strong. And we're gonna have a Bat Rider, Bounty Hunter, Darkseer, as well as a Undying Band out for both of the teams, with the Jakiro and the Templar Assassin as the first pickups for ASUS Pocket. And some interesting information about ASUS Pocket, because I know a lot of you people are thinking like, what is this team, where do they come from, and why are they actually in the third place decider, because you know that's pretty prominent spot right there, because the fourth place will already get $2,000, third place will get $2,500, so it's not nothing for sure. Well, ASUS Pocket is a team that was put together specifically for this ASUS Open 2012. They have not played together as a team before this event. So it's pretty impressive to see them playing at this level, even without the practice that you would expect from a team that has been playing together for a while. As we have the Shrek and the we have the Shrek and the Sven picked up by Navi. So look at this. So picture this scene, right? So Magnus finds himself surrounded by enemy heroes, and then he lands a reverse polarity, hits everybody inside his AoE. Well, Shrek's done. Will be following up instantly. Sven's done. Will be following up instantly. And I would say that Sven would need one hit still to kill everybody off, but at the same time Magnus, he already got his overpower, so we'll just be fighting for who gets the last hit for everything. Now they have got the cleave, they've got the AoE. This is dangerous.
Dire team ban.
Very dangerous. We're gonna see how Pocket is gonna deal with that. We're gonna see the Windrunner already banned out by Navi. Interesting pick. Well, we still need an offlane for Pocket, so I guess no real surprise, as we have got Pocket themselves banning out the Enigma. Faces Void probably gonna get banned out, otherwise I think Pocket should think about picking it up. But we're gonna have the Clinks actually banned out together with the Lifestealer, so Faces Void actually still in the pool. With the Chen being banned out by Pocket, and we might also see Nature's Prophet or something like that being banned out, as of course, I mean, Sven Shrek is already a very strong dual lane. We know Magnus has a very strong solo lane, mid or off lane regardless. We actually have the Wisp being banned out right now. We're still in the pool, so that's not going to be there anymore. Let's see what Navi wants to pick up last. Oh my god, they don't. But they are, and this is probably going to be a Keeper of Light that they're going to pick up last. So they'll have two dual lanes, one mid lane. This is looking bad for explosive packages. Navi says it's over with the fun. Over with the fun. But we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. Last game, of course, Pocket is a team that is very careful. We saw that last game as well. So we might just see them being careful enough to not get crushed by Navi's lineup and actually do something in return. But they're taking their time. They're going into the bonus time for the first time. Need to think about their draft. Is it going to be a Faceless Void together with the Jakiro or the Shadow Demon, or are they going to try an aggressive tri-lane, still picking up the Gyrocopter, which is a very strong combination, together with the Jakiro and the Shadow Demon? It is both possible. They still also need an offlaner. Maybe something like a Beastmaster, because that is, of course, I mean, they need stuff that goes through BKB. And as a Luna for that tri-lane.
Navi's turn to pick.
Maybe then a Beastmaster for the offlane. or something. Maybe some team fight for themselves, because right now their team fight consists of only the Eclipse, and Luna can only do the Eclipse if she's alive. And she's a pretty squishy hero. And Navi's lineup is pretty decent against squishy heroes, I would say. Is it gonna be a Keeper of the Light indeed, or are they gonna do something else? I mean, for all we know, they might even pick up a Lina to be actually with the Leshrac Sven and the Lina and the Magnus, and then just have Phantom Lancer just 4+1ing. They're actually going into the bonus time. It's basically saying, well, we know that, well, actually we could have Poppy playing the Sven. But we know that Arsart is going to be playing the Leshrac. We know that Dendy's probably going to be playing the Magnus. Of course, I'm still going to say Sven for now. Light of Heaven, Phantom Lancer, that means like Poppy can think, what do I like to play? What would I like to play this game? We have seen Dendy, Poppy on the Sven before though, so that might still be the case. In which case it's like, Horus, what do you want to play? You want to play Carrie? You want to play Lina for once? Lycanthrope, someone in the chat says. It's all possible. Because in theory their lanes are sorted. Or maybe just someone is just doing something else and it's like, yo Poppy, don't pick anything yet, I'm just going to the toilet for a second. Stall for as long as you can. No problem, bud. I'm on it. Could happen. But they take into the... Or maybe they want to have it randomed?
10 seconds remaining.
Weaver.
Phew. I don't... Because that would be ultimate troll, having that random. It's gonna be a Weaver, which is interesting. We've seen a Weaver yesterday as well. Pretty decent hero. He was on a aggressive tri lane, but he kind of needs his farm to be able to be useful. Or maybe Sven and Leshrac will be like tag team 101. It will be like Magnus mid, Phantom Lancer bottom, Weaver long lane solo, and then Leshrac Sven just roaming around trying to get those kills. Could be possible. But they have a lot of possibilities with their lineup. Let's see what Pocket is going to be picking up. They need an offlaner, and they need something with the disable. Because, I mean, yes, they have an ice path, which is very nice. They have a disruption, but you can't hit stuff through the disruption. And I think they need a bit more. Because Magnus is not going to die by one ice path. Weaver is not going to die by one ice path and can just time-lapse afterwards. I need something with AoE, something with the disable. I still think Beastmaster is the fine pick here, but maybe Pocket thinks differently. I mean, they are the players, not me. They've made it to the 3rd place decider. They have 30 seconds left into their bonus time. An important game they want to force out at game number 3. Yes, this is game number 2, of course, in the best out of 3. That's the Nature's Prophet. Well, I like it, as it's a disable also for BKBs with the Sprout, and the thing about Sven is, of course, he's great as long as he can hit stuff, but with the Sprout he might not be able to. But it's also going to be quite difficult to be getting the lane advantages. Nature's Prophet will probably be playing on the offlane still, going to be picked up by always one fly already. And we're going to see actually no tag team. As it will be Puffy playing the Phantom Lancer by the looks of it. Yeah. The only... No, they don't... No, Navi doesn't have any hero which is purely played as a support. We've seen Leshrac carries before. But, let's see who's playing what. We're gonna start off with Reserve Pocket, otherwise known as Explosive Packages, as we see Yol once again on this Shadow Demon. Perfect will be playing the Luna. It will be always going to fly on the Nature's Prophet. Hardy is going to be playing the Jakiro, and that will leave Resolution on his signature hero, I would believe. I mean, he's been playing this hero a lot in the last couple of days. And he is going to be playing the Templar Assassin. On Navi's side, we see Arsart playing his signature hero up on Shrek, and Arsart is Cloudy, Cloudy is Arsart, Arsart is Smile, Cloudy is Smile, Arsart is... I already said that. It's the same person. There you go. We see Dandy playing the Magnus. Of course, the one that we were expecting as well. Of course, will be playing the Sven. It will be Puppy on the Phantom Lancer, and that will leave Light of Heaven on the long lane Weaver. And he will be okay. Looks like he might be up against a solo Nature's Prophet, so he'll be just fine.
30 seconds to battle.
As the aggressive trial indeed from WP. I'm wondering how this is going to be working out. Oh, Sven. Hello. Disruption. But that's it. They don't want to get stunned or anything. Too many heroes around here. Because, I mean, imagine bottom lane. Tri lane versus tri lane. So we have got the disruption, as you just saw, to start stuff off, right? Ice Path to follow up. But, so imagine they go on the Shrek, because the Shrek is the squishiest target. Disruption up on the Shrek. No Ice Path, because Sven will have stunned the Jakiro before he can. And then the Shrek is going to be safe. Lucent Beam might still go through and does a lot of damage with that Soul Catcher. I mean, that's really, really hurting, and we've seen that before. It's very dangerous. And it's really the nuke of the century, but it is not going to be enough to kill him off, I think, as Arsard's going to go. Oh, hello, Arsard. There comes the stun. Ice Path still hits, so they're going to go for Lucent Beam hits. The stun goes up by Shadow Demon and the Shrek stun as well, and it is Yol that will be the first blood and gets drawn by the. Actually, no. Oh, I am so wrong. They died at the same time, but it was Arsard that died split second before that. Yul killed off the Shrek right before he died to Puppy. That was really, really close. But I like it. It's in favor of Pocket. It gives the citizen hope, because of course, I mean, we all know that the lineup from Navi right now, we have seen this lineup before. We know how fast it can go with this guy on your side, especially if you also have a Sven and Leshrac. So, forgive me for being slightly wanting for Pocket to get ahead, just to be able to deal with that mess later on, so it can still be an even game, because I like even games. But for this game to be even, early game has to be in favor of Pocket. It's very simple. By the way, it is not a jungling Phantom Lancer. He is actually farming here on the bottom lane. It is more like a Sven played by a Vorst, who is, well, not really jungling. He's playing a semi-support role here on this bottom lane. One is one of fly, able to get a lot of harassment up a Light of Heaven. Apparently, he had to use his Self and Tango. Still has got Tangos left. But always one of fly only has one Self left. So he has to be careful here. Shakushi does a lot of damage. So we have got a rotation from Yol. Regen Room being picked up. Disruption. Harassment. And it looks to get denied. Oh. He is stuck. He actually helped him out. Did you see that? It's like, don't worry, I'll move my characters away from you. So that you can walk. Even though they vanished like a second later. But they couldn't go on it, of course. But we're gonna see, I mean, the aggressive trial and not being that aggressive. I mean, this combination is so dangerous. Stormhammer, Splitters, and maybe even a Lance over the top, as now Puppy is gonna be going into the jungle. They're splitting things up. I guess Puppy just wanted to get some levels, wanted to get some experience, a bit of levels before he actually went into the jungle. So far so good. Disruption there. The Shrek stun will help out if he can, as it's a Lucent Beam that still goes off, and here also comes Nature's Prophet teeping in, of course, lots of trouble, doesn't matter to stun, and will be going down, always want to fly, picking up the kill. Now Arsard not able to do anything while he lands this, land on the stun, but wasn't enough. Nice pick up by WP. That's what you get for not having a tri-lane anymore. Puppy leaving there might have caused the issue. They have, of course, a ward here for the dire side, so they did notice that Puppy wasn't there anymore. Now let's see how Dandy is doing in the meantime. Courier, quite dangerous. 7 last hits and 7 denies up on Dandy with Resolution, 15 for 11. So Resolution winning this lane based on last hits only. Of course, it is gonna be it's gonna be dangerous the moment that Magnus gets a skewer up on Resolution. I mean, he can just skewer him into the tower. So far the lane is in the middle though, so far Resolution is gonna be fine. He's waiting for his bottle, and then he's even gonna be more fine. But yeah, so far Resolution in favor. We know how this can go though, so yeah, I'm a bit hesitant to say anything more about that. In the meantime, it is Leshrac that this time picks up some of the farm, with of course this guy rotating, because he went to the top lane to maybe try and get something done up on Always Wanna Fly, who pops himself right now, has got 500 gold. Light of Heaven will be there as well. I do think that he saw him moving there. The creeps were there, so... Oh. And H probably is gonna TP top. They want to go for Arsart. There he goes. Sprout is there. Easy way through though. Losing beam still hits. And there's the Soul Catcher as well. But can they do something? They're not gonna be diving this. And that's gonna be it. And that's also gonna be Vorse backing out. I mean, they did see him, so they did know that this was only Arsart here. But he is in time. He is safe. Pops his salve and will be just fine. As we have two people here in the mid lane. Puppy actually coming here. I mean, he can't really pull the lane without towers being down there. Sorry, trees rather. Or maybe he's gonna try, perhaps, slightly, as there's 4 heroes still in the bottom lane. Look as we go for the tier 1 tower. As the gold grab is slightly in favor of Pocket, but this is 200 gold. That's basically nothing at all. Experience grab in favor of Na'Vi though. That's of course also because Always Wanna Fly has rotated a lot more. And more importantly, there is actually someone farming in the jungle for Na'Vi. As there's no hero farming in the jungle for Pocket. Luna picking up the gold for the tower. She's got 23 last hits, is doing nicely. Is on par together with Light of Heaven on his Weaver. And then he very low, waiting for his bottle to be coming back from the courier. Looks like Resolution looking maybe for some spill damage, perhaps. But Dandy will be safe. And he also got a lot of mana still left, so Resolution has to be safe. Has to be careful. Also because Dandy is now level 6, with not level 6 yet up on Resolution. In the meantime, bottom lane, Sprout up on Arsart again. This time can't eat himself through. Still launches a stun though. There's an ice path, and that is a kill. It is Hardy that picks it up. Puppy cannot do anything to stop that from happening, and the pulse goes off from Puppy. Maybe he's screaming at Arsart. I don't know. I don't know. But that was another kill for Pocket. 3-1. And there's the go again. He's done screaming. Tier 2 tower gonna get pressured. They know that's only Puppy dealing with this one. Now is the TP incoming. It's gonna be Weaver. It's gonna be probably farming here because, I mean, he can. He knows that the tier 1 tower is down, so there's just a lot more space to farm. It's a lot safer than farming on the top lane. It's a bit more gank heavy. And he leaves actually a force to farm top lane anyway, so he's just gonna be doing that. In the meantime, Dandy is looking for a way to use his reverse polarity for the first time. He wants to do it, but he wants to do it when he knows that he can get a kill. So when the refraction is off. That's up there, as he's gonna be finding some people here, because here comes the melt damage going through Dandy. Reverse polarity still hits. That is Resolution still go down to refraction. Dandy still taking a lot of damage, going down to Always Wanna Fly. Iceberg from the side, hits on Arsart, and he goes down as well. Yol picking up the kill, 2 for 1. Of course, it's still Dandy that picks up the kill upon the Templar Assassin, but they get 2 heroes in return, and it looks like they might be getting a tower as well. Tier 1 tower mid lane. Second tier 1 to drop in the game, and all tier 1s that have dropped so far are all on the side, or we're all on the side of Na'Vi, because they're no longer there, of course. And or now they're no longer there. And Luna again picking up the tower gold. She is doing just fine with their gold. She got her drops complete soon as well. So she's pretty farmed. As we actually go from with all these tower kills, check out the net worth. And this difference that we see, Luna being so high up there, that's towers. Last hits of the towers, and then the tower gold on top of that, as in the ones that you get regardless. Is it gonna be Roshan for Pocket? I mean, they have got the lineup, especially with the Templar Assassin. Melt damage, reducing the armor of Roshan slightly. And of course the Traians to try and tank up the Roshan refraction if the Traians don't hold anymore. And nothing that Na'Vi can do to stop this, because the reverse polarity is on cooldown. At the same time, the thing for Na'Vi is, I mean, they are losing ground, but we know how fast it can change. One good team fight and everything can be better for Na'Vi again, and they have got team fight. And with a good team, if you have a good team fight and you're on the side of a Magnus, well, that's basically a team wipe. And for the people asking, oh, Dandy, harassment, traps going down, refraction, here comes Shadow Demon. There's the disruption, Skewer still there. Can they do it? And he is actually locked in, cannot go anywhere, and will be dropping down. No, he has an invisibility rune, hits it, but oh, now he has a reverse polarity again though. And he can get a free one off with that one. But does he want to on solo HP? Well, if he gets a good one off and not in tower range, he might be able to do it. No, okay, never mind. Pops his bottle charges. Too risky. Well, that was a shame. Oh, help. Resolution. Able to stay alive. For people wondering how these teams got here. It's of course Virtus Pro that made it through to the finals that are going to be happening tonight, and they beat Rose of Pocket to get there. Na'Vi, they are here because Empire beat them to go to the finals. So the finals for this is going to be tonight at 8. You might have seen word that it's going to be at 6 CET time, but the time actually got changed. So it's going to be at 8. And add to that, the finals are going to be held after the Counter-Strike 1.6 finals. And we know how that can go. So just, you know, calculate some delay in there or something. Hello. Tree food. And that was the space where Havors just lost his life. Nothing specific though. Just a lot of heroes there to take him down. And this is the last tier 1 tower dropping. On the side of Na'Vi, that is. And our side cannot do anything, he's level 5. Take a look at the levels here for a second. We still have got Na'Vi in pretty good, decent levels. We have them also actually on top of the experience graph, which is pretty impressive considering they are 4 kills behind. But they are constantly farming, and WP is now playing the 5-man Dota. We have seen them do this in the previous game as well. And they know that they need to do it now, because later on they'll have to deal with that farmed up Sven, with the farmed up Magnus, and it's not going to be happy time then. Lucent Beam hits. Arsart breaks the trees. There's a stun still. Eclipse going through, but the disruption actually stops the damage. Dendy looking for a reverse polarity. Shockwave going through perfect. Perfect is gonna probably be dropping here. Gets locked in and will be going down as he can't get a Lucent Beam up anymore. And Screwer away from Dendy will put him into safety again. As it's Joel that's gonna be the next target. As Luna still. Oh, that was the one that we found. See if Puppy can block you for a second. Can you do this? Yes, he can. No mana though, so he just has to run after him, but that's enough. And that is enough. Otherwise, Force would have been there with the stun, of course.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In the meantime, Light of Heaven showing himself on the bottom lane. Always want to fly. Of course, has his mechanism complete, so more team fights to come. As Hardy lands through a dual breath. He's not got that much. He actually died. He actually didn't die yet, though. Like the Jakiro. That's quite impressive. There's only 4 kills upon Na'Vi. And if we look at this, I mean, also the Nature's Prophet hasn't died yet. We see also Poppy haven't died yet. There's actually a lot of people that haven't died yet. 3 times Arsart died from the 6 kills that WP has.
Dire's pretty painful. Tower is under attack.
Tier 1 tower. Will this be the first Tier 1 tower that goes down on the side of WP? There's no edict, so they just have to do it with right clicks. There is Yul. There is more support incoming as well with the Jakiro TPing into the tier 2 from the side. Here comes also the Templar Assassin. Lands a trap. Disruption up on Dendy. He can of course skewer away, but there's an ice pet still. Melt damage going through. There's the skewer though. Should be fine. Trap still going off. They should be fine. Might have been wrong. The Shrek Stun still hits though. Arsart. Make sure that hits. Proud from the side. Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing through as well. Then he has reverse polarity, but he can't do it if he's locked inside an ice path. And he goes down. Here comes the Force. Looking for a stun. Finds it up on Always Wanna Fly. Lightning going through as well. Mechafire. That's a mechanism being used. Helping out there, of course. Trying to get himself away as it's Light of Heaven that actually wasn't able to flee. And there he flees. I was going to say time lapse is going to be there. Dust being popped. He's of course still extra fast. He does have Tranquil Boots. Still being chased down. There is another Sprout. That will lock him in. He eats himself out though. But the Ice Path will still hit. Dual Breath going through hits as well. And that's a kill. 2 kills going the way of WP. Can they get something in return though? That's the game right now for WP. They need to kill stuff and then get towers in return. I do believe that you can hear me. So that there's nothing wrong with the microphone. But if you can't, then say something, but you know, then you don't know for me asking this, saying this, so that troll is bad. Eclipse, Force, trouble, can't get away. Can they get him down? Yes they can, and that's a reverse polarity up onto Shockwave going through. It's only perfect that's slightly damaging there. Oh! Then he will be able to stay alive, at least lightning bouncing through it. His Shadow Demon that still dies. There also goes perfect with the lands being thrown from Puppy. We have got Resolution. It's going to be the next target. Light of Heaven wants to do what he can. There's a time lapse, and that is going to be the Aegis being popped. Resolution is going to try to get out of here afterwards. Ice Path will help out, maybe. Refraction is still there in 5 seconds. Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing through. Here comes also Almost Want to Fly back. Refraction. There he goes. Goes for Light of Heaven, who gets himself away. Shockwave not going through. Oh, there it is. I still hits and Always Want to Fly. Does a lot of damage, actually. Mechanism being used also. still hang around. This is 4 versus 3 though. Soon to be 5 versus 3 if WP sticks around. We have a diffusal blade being built up by Poppy on his Phantom Lancer. Let's see if we can find out some new items. So we have got Dandy. What is he building? Mechanism. Dandy's building a mechanism. Wow. That's a shame. I say that because last time I saw him playing Magnus, he actually built a Blink Dagger and a Crystallis and a Battle Fury, you know, those kind of stuff. But unfortunately, mechanism. Who knows though? The game lasts long enough. Who knows what he's going to be building next? So far, WP is doing a good job at holding up a lineup that is considered to be overpowered. Resolution and Blink Dagger up on there. Might be able to be a bit more dangerous there, as the refraction is actually on cooldown for Dandy, so he has to be careful here. Demonic Bird, skewer away. Here also comes the Warcry from Force, able to help out. And that will put WP back in position, or at least back outside their part of the river. Don't want to be taking an even team fight. Even team fights are stupid. Always want to fly. I don't know, I think he thought he was a tree or something, I don't know. Picking out. Gonna TP back to base, even though he's full of mana and life almost, but just doesn't want to be risking it. And it also doesn't want to take away Luna's farm. That's of course something that we see, well, we don't see that much in professional games, but you see that a lot in pubs. Nature's Prophet just farming, taking the farm of the carries. But right now, Perfect is actually having some decent farm by himself without Nature's Prophet using his ultimate to actually farm creeps. We do have 4 heroes around the mid lane now for WP though. Laying on the pressure. From the side here comes Sven, waiting around for a good opportunity. Oh, they saw him. They saw him. Hello, Disruption, Soul Catcher, Ice Bath, and that is going to be a Macropyre as well. Can he do it? Joel will still drop on as will force. Good trade for WP. Who's going to be next? Resolution, finding Puppies, being dusted up. Ice Bath doesn't hit anymore. In the meantime, here comes the Eclipse, and that was Light of Heaven going down. Curry just flying through because he doesn't care. Harsard not getting hit by that one, still gets hit by a Lucent Beam though. Trajan's trying to block him, doesn't get in range. Ice Bat still hits though, and that's gonna be a kill still. 3 heroes down on the side of Na'Vi, no heroes dropped on WP. The Earth splits you, the Shrek, apparently. Other words from Nature's Prophet, but good fight again for WP. I mean, they can hold on this pressure. I am really hoping for game number 3 right now. I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but this is fun. Time will tell though, because we know that with time these two gonna probably be still dominating the game, so it's basically fighting against the clock for WP. There goes a tier 2 tower, probably gonna be dropped up. There's only 2 tier towers left inside the game, on the side of Na'Vi, with no towers being taken down by WP. Stun hits on the Kiro, here comes the God Strength as well, here comes Dandy. It doesn't have a reverse polarity anymore, gets locked inside an Ice Pit as well. Dual Breath going down, and that's a Force already going down as well as Yule. But, you know, again, same trade going on as Hardy still drops to the Weaver. Is there another fight going on? Yes, there is. Resolution doesn't have Reflection anymore. Will probably drop here. Or will he? No? TP. No. That is Light of Heaven picking up a double kill. So that's 3 heroes down on the side of WP, 4-1. 4 heroes down on the side of WP, 4-1. So, that was only always going to fly able to get away from that one. And a good fight for Na'Vi. And considering her Force died super fast in that fight, considering the reverse polarity was on cooldown, it is quite impressive that we were still able to pick up 4 heroes. I mean, granted, WP did not have the best exit ever, but we've seen that from them before. Thinking back to, for example, game number 1, the first blood that happened, as you might remember. Peas, Sprouts, gets himself through. Dandy helping out. There's a lot of heroes here from Na'Vi still around here, though. They do want to go for this. Yes, they do. Sure, reverse polarity. It's on 2. Shockwave going through. Mechanism already going through as well, though. Hardy, can he still do something before he dies? Yes, he can. Ice Breath, Macropyre in random directions. As he still goes down, Weaver picking it up. Light of Heaven getting a double kill, with also picking up Yule and a Shadow Demon. Always want to fly. TPing out of their story. Talking we're very fast. As we have got Dandy still trying to get away from this one. Should be okay, unless there's vision. It needs vision. Needs that vision. Puppy, what are you doing? And that's gonna be Puppy picking up the kill. So that's 3 heroes down on the side of WP. And here comes Resolution. And I don't think you should be a Resolution. Run, Forrest, run. And that's gonna be him not being able to blink away because he has got a beetle on him. And that's not fun. Light of Heaven just chasing him down. Refraction already off. Needs to kill the beetle before he can blink. He's gonna hide behind this tier 2. It's gonna be hiding behind Always Wanna Fly. And Light of Heaven backs off. And this is what we saw previous fight. Well, not previous fight, but yeah, the fight before. Poppy is actually getting decent farm right here. He's got 2,600 gold. The 3 next to that, of course, are still the heroes from WP. With the Luna, with the Templar Assassin, as well as with the Nature's Prophet. But Poppy is actually doing really well, especially if you compare him to the Sven and to the Magnus. Farm mice, that is. Roshan's going to be taken down by WP again. Templar Assassin picking up the Aegis. She is building towards the BKB. Almost has got her Mithra Hammer there. We have got 5 heroes in the middle lane for Na'Vi. And that's Resolution. Lose the blade on there. Ice Path Disruption to save his life. Dual Breath going through. There goes the stun still, so it's a Resolution. Refraction already up again. Still get some harassment going through. Trap going down, slowing down Na'Vi. 5 heroes of them here through WP because the top lane is being farmed by Always Wanna Fly and the bottom lane is being farmed by Perfect. Do they want to go on this? They have got everything up. As in, this guy is most important, I guess, Reverse Polarity. Okay, they're not going. Perfect. Also building towards a BKB, I would expect, with the Missile Hammer as our first item. I see Ancients are going to be stacked slightly. Yoel's going to be stacked in the next stack also. Should be able to. Should definitely be able to. And Na'Vi also continuing back to farming. Well, it might not be as fun for us, but it's probably the right decision because Na'Vi has got this lineup that basically, if this lineup goes for, or if this game goes on for 40 minutes or so, they're safe. In theory, I say in theory. And this is always only just postponed fights. Light of Heaven picking up a relic, going for Radiance. No real surprise there. Cloudy not getting hit by the trap. Even though Resolution wanted to go for that, he picked up the recipe for the BKB first. Of course, he thought he was going to die at some point in the mid lane, and then it's just better to buy something rather than hoping that you don't die and not buy anything yet. As we have Dendi, who's still with a regen rune, but doesn't go in on it just yet. Bracer complete. Nature's Prophet also with balancing through. There's a lot of Heaven still farming, and he finds Always Wanna Fly. Does he want to go for this, or who's going to go for who? Sprout up. Always Wanna Fly has to be careful here. There's a time lapse of a Light of Heaven. I think if you really want to, if it was a man fight, it would be Light of Heaven that would be coming out on top of that one. Tower is in the nigh range. Would be the second tower to go down on WP. They're only a tier 1 tower. Other than that one left up is still the mid one, who is actually going pretty low as well and will not be denied and goes down. Now Magnus picking up the gold. Sprout up, Force, Ice Path, Resolution wants to go on this. Reverse Polarity, it's on 3. That is Always Wanna Fly dead. Perfect dead. Yoel dead. And that is still Sven dying for Resolution, but he doesn't have his team to back him up anymore, and he is going to be in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have a refraction anymore for another 4 seconds. He's going to have a trap, but the lightning will pick him up. He still, of course, has got the Aegis. Ice Path will help out in the blink away instantly. If he would have died, he would have also lost his gem, and they only just have that, or at least for a very short period of time. So good that he was able to back out, but that was 3 for 1. Oh, Resolution. Thought he was safe, fighting Puppy. The fuse is laid up there. Is Puppy gonna get some help? Yes, he is. Here comes Dendi from the side. Can he get that? There's the skewer. Hits on 2. Shockwave. Ice Path first. Resolution has not got a refraction anymore, and the Shockwave will pick him up. Gem on the floor. Puppy, Dendi will just leave it alone. Nature's Prophet TPing on top of that one, but it was Dendi that already picked that one up, dropped on the floor the Gauntlets of Strength as they're going up to the high ground. Nature's Prophet sending his ultimate through, and Calypso picks up Puppy. That's a gem down again. As we do have Puppy on the run. And that is the gem back into the hands of WP again. They should have just have backed off after they got that kill, but slightly greedy perhaps. They didn't even take the tier 2 tower down just yet. As, yes, this is me lagging. And I say that in a very normal tone because I did say at the start of the cast, unfortunately, my internet is not normal. And I cannot do anything against it, unfortunately. Tomorrow the repair guy comes, and I can't do anything with that until then. So, there you go. Repair guy comes on Monday morning. I will type it also. Repair guy comes on Monday morning. There we go. But yeah, let's see how it's going on. If it's gonna stop, it should stop soon, hopefully. As I'm gonna see if I can actually help that out slightly. Be right back. Okay, that didn't help. That's a shame. I will stop reading chat. I know that I have internet issues, so, you know, just shut it and deal with it or watch somewhere else. It's very simple. As it looks like that stopped it actually, so that is decent again. As we're gonna see what is gonna be the case for Navi. The line of heaven just got picked up real quick. I say real quick because it was 5 versus 1. He really didn't stand a chance at all. So that's why we see Navi being slightly careful once again. Even though they just won a couple of fights. And I will say this once more, as I have been saying it all day. I've also typed it, as I have indeed internet issues. I am well aware of that, don't worry. The only problem is the repair guy, oh hello, always want to fly. The repair guy doesn't come until Monday morning, always want to fly, I don't think you're going to be safe here. Oh wow, he actually forced out the reverse polarity for that one. That is pretty rash. But that's why you don't TP into the enemy's forest, basically, without that. And yeah, I will, if I drop, I will be back again. If I lag, it will be back to normal again. I just might drop for a second and then I will be back. It's just that simple. So, you know, you should know that by now, because I said it yesterday the entire time too. And if you're not listening, well, that's not my fault. And then you also don't hear this, but you know, edict going through tower will drop. Let's see if they can get something else. That's an illusion, I believe. No, it was a real one, never mind. That was a real one. WP, thinking about going in here. They've got the vision. Blue Breath going through, perfect, taking a lot of damage from that. Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing through as well, though. Reverse polarity cooldown is off, so WP might want to go on this, but they don't really have everybody. Always one flies on the bottom lane pushing. He's finished up his sheep sick. We're seeing Puppy with now a heart, so even harder to kill right now. He's gonna be ganked though, or at least Bob. Not sure how far this can be going ganked, because he does see everybody coming here. Goes for a perfect. Pops for BKB. It is gonna be Shadow Demon already down on the side, as they always want to fly. He's gonna be able to TP out of that one. As we're gonna have Resolution. Pops his BKB, trying to TP himself out. Should not be able to do that because he goes down. Too much damage going through, and perfect. Now goes for the Eclipse. Already used their BKB disruption helping out. And it's gonna be still the supports that get dropped. Shadow Demon dying for the second time. Perfect not going down as well. And still, Nature's Prophet, the only one left alive. Now buyback from Perfect. Always want to fly, will probably still drop. Shockwave will do the job, and that's only one hero left alive as Navi. They are at the point right now where they are going to turn stuff around, and they will be in favor of this game, as the Magnus still picks up the Luna. Triple kill for Dandy. Puppy were almost sacrificing his life for that kill, but they're going to get the barracks. They're going to get the range barracks as well, and they might even try to go for more. 5 heroes dead in WP. He was in favor of WP for a long time, but we did know that the longer the game went on, the more Navi will be dangerous with the combination that they of course have with the reverse polarity there. And this even, I mean, this fight wasn't even with the reverse polarity. It was not even, I don't even think that Magnus made that big of a difference in this game. Ice Path, gonna go through. I mean, yeah, it had some nice team fight potential, but it wasn't necessarily just the reverse polarities. And that's going to be 2 sets of ranks down in one team fight, and that's going to be tough to defend for WP, but they're going to try it anyway. They wouldn't be having a chance at that third place. Did your Prophet thinking about TPing in? Deciding not to. Well, here he goes still. Maybe. There he goes. Sedgwick also. Sheep. Puppy. Trouble. Ice Path. Going through and he has a heart. Look at how tanky he is. Will still be going down though, but that was just very tanky. He buys back instantly. He wants to be there again. Because we're going to have the Blink and the BKB up on the TA. The BKB, we already saw that one up on the Luna. Let's see if we can find some more items. We already saw the Sheep there. And Light of Heaven has picked up his Radiance. And has also got his Yasha. We've got a Soul Booster up on the Leshrac. And we've got Dandy gonna build towards a Refresher.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Just needs one more, well, just needs the Perseverance, basically. Hello, Sanj. Is it going to be Heaven's Helper to try and do something about the Luna, perhaps? Roshan up again, Resolution, realizing he's not in favor of taking that one. Pops his BKB, of course also with his BKB, he has to run out. Gonna just give up Roshan. The Monarch Purge will still slow Sven down, helping out there. They're still gonna go for this though, they're finding Yol, support Shadow Demon. Sure, why not? Disruption helps out. Lance going through. But Yol, I think you're still gonna die, buddy. Yeah, you're dead. Tier 2 tower will drop as well as the creep wave just pushed in, so no backdoor protection to worry about. Now the question is, are they gonna go for Roshan or are they gonna continue on towards the tier 3? They're gonna go for Roshan. That is gonna be the case. We're gonna have a Manta style soon up on the Light of Heaven. Go Scepter up there also. I'm just checking. Don't think there's gonna be any new items in Sprout. Vision is there. But I don't think that WP we should try to do anything fancy here, because that will lose them the game. Cheese drops as well as the Aegis. And it is the Lancer that picks up the Aegis. So this is gonna be painful and difficult for WP. I have to say, personally, Na'Vi has to make some pretty big mistakes to be able to still get this. To be able for WP to still take this, that is. There goes the Lance, up on Yol. Extract Stun going through as well. Boosting beams. Here comes the first stun. Always wanna fly. God Strength's up. Always wanna fly is already dead. For first polarity, it's only on one though. Danny only getting hardy, but he does die, and he does have his Refresher by the way, so he can have it again if he wants to, as Yol still goes down there as well. With at the side, it is at the base. The perfect pops is Eclipse. Poppy still standing there, gets a kill, might pay for it, but he has the Aegis, so he's just fine. And the GG well played goes out. And that is gonna be Na'Vi taking it taking it a best out of 3, taking down Resif Pocket for the 3rd place for $2,500. And they're gonna be closely followed, or sorry, they're gonna be closely following Empire and Virtus Pro, but in which order? Well, that will be decided tonight. It will be a best out of 3 for the finals tonight for the ASUS Open 2012, live from the Cyber Arena in Kiev. Well, I'm not live, but the teams are. And it's gonna be happening tonight at 8. So that is about 4 hours from now. Well, 4 hours minus 10 minutes, but you can just count 4 hours because it is gonna be happening after the Counter-Strike 1.6 finals that are also happening live on stage there. So we know that we might calculate some delay in there for that. Virtus Pro and Empire will be in those finals for the best out of 3. For now, this was Empire versus Pocket. Na'Vi took it, and very convincingly in the last game. With I have to say, less convincingly than you would expect with the lineup that they had, but still pretty convincingly in the end, that is, because Virtus Pocket had a great start, and we might be seeing maybe some more of them, as this was the first event that they actually played together, doing really well. And we'll see what we see of that one. Anyway, let's jump out of this game. Gonna prepare for the finals.